All right, hello everybody. Welcome to your first computer science lesson, Lesson 1, Introduction to Apps. And the goal of this first lesson is to get you exploring some different examples of apps. I've got screenshots of the 5 we're going to be looking at up on the screen here. Okay, so we're going to explore them and get thinking about kind of how they work, how users interact with them, and also hopefully give you an idea about the kind of stuff you can be creating. Okay, because by the first month of the course, by the end of the first month, we're going to have you guys actually creating your own app from scratch. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and get to the code.org website. I'm going to pull mine up and we'll kind of walk you through what you're doing today. All right, so when I click on the code.org link, hopefully it takes me to this unit overview page where I can see the different lessons in Unit 3 here. Now, if it doesn't, this will be a little tricky to show you just because mine's going to look a little different than yours. Scroll down, you should only have one class, okay, Computer Science Principles 2020. Okay, you can either click on the actual course and scroll down to Unit 3, go to Unit, which will take you to that same page I was just on. All right, and we're on Lesson 1, so let's get going with that. Okay, within the lessons, the way I'll navigate through things are these little different levels or bubbles at top. Okay, basically my goal is going to be to make the bubbles green as I go through. That's going to be what I'm checking for first thing as a teacher. Okay, did they finish their lessons? Are their bubbles green? Now, some levels like this one really doesn't have anything. It's an introduction. Okay, welcome to the Introduction to App Development. We'll begin this unit by examining basic of an app. Okay, you don't have to do anything. You just can continue. Okay, certain levels will have things that you have to do before you can move on. Okay, other ones you'll just be able to move on and I'll go back and check you later. Okay, but basically the goal here is going to be to make things green as we go. Okay, so the first level here, I've got a example app on the left, and I can make that bigger or smaller. And then here's going to be my directions and coding area. There's no code to write in this first part here, but it's just going to give you a series of different apps, and it's going to ask basically the same question with a partner. You don't have a partner, but how does the user interact with the app? What's the overall purpose of this app? Who's the target audience? So the way I'll run these actual apps is I'll click the Run button, and then once I do that, I'll be able to interact with the different buttons on the screen. Say English, next. Okay, there's some different things we can do. We can, all right, some different things we can do with these different apps. Okay, once I run it once, I can click the Finish button. Are you sure we want to continue? Yes, we'll say continue. I'm going to move on to the next one. Again, I'll just explore some apps, look at them, think about these same different questions, and I'll do that through the first 3 levels here, through level 6 as an example app. Okay, then level 7, there's a little intro video we'll have you watch. Okay, it's pretty good. Not a ton of videos to watch in this class, but this one's pretty good. And then from there, what you're going to do is go back to the same set of apps and answer some specific questions about input and output, which is something the video will talk about. Okay, I'll do that through the same 5 apps. Again, the goal is to make things green, so I'll hit run. Once I've explored it and answered those questions, we'll just say finish and move on to the next one. I'll do that through the rest of the way here, and then level 13 is a quick little assessment problem to kind of see, did you figure out what we're trying to teach you in this lesson here. All right, so again, just to sum that all up, explore the apps on level 2 through 6. Okay, watch the video on level 7, re-explore the apps on level 7 through 12. And then for this one, really the only thing you're submitting, the only thing I'm checking besides did you make the bubbles green, is answer the question on level 13. Again, it's a pretty laid back exploration lesson. We'll get into the more how to build things in the next lesson. Okay, have at it, go to town, and yeah, shouldn't really need help, but let us know if you get stuck with something.